Pleading with you, please revise this. At least change this damn committee. If these committees, who are the scientists? How can they call themselves scientists? Who are the epidemiologists you have in this committee? Particularly this cremation-only policy of this government is a matter regarding which we have continuously been bringing the government's attention, trying to resolve this. I saw the Honourable Prime Minister's office too has released a statement, but we absolutely are now losing faith. Since this issue is not getting resolved, the community is now getting ahead with a civic resistance program of refusing to accept the dead bodies. Now, this is a very traumatic situation for the entire community. But trauma aside, but this is going to have serious implications for the country internationally. It's going to have serious implications for generations to come. Therefore, I'm pleading with the government that you must revise this policy. Now, I can read from Mr. Honorable Tissa Vitarna. He is a renowned virologist. Now, he's not a normal virologist. He's a specialist in the field of bacteriology and virology. PhD in virology from the University of London, and he has served as the director of the Medical Research Institute. He headed the MRI's virology department, consultant virologist at the Edinburgh City Hospital Regional Virus Laboratory, and he has been a deputy director of Victoria Infectious Diseases Reference Laboratory in Melbourne. Now, such an important personality, what does he say? He says, we have experts in the field, but none of them has been called for discussions. On the other hand, this is a virus, but as far as I know, there were no virologists in the committees that were set up. When you are trained in a particular discipline, you get to know all aspects of it and be able to adapt to suit the problem. We should have made use of the trained personnel we have. But the idea that it should be done by people with connections is the kind of thinking we have. What does he say? Your own member of the government, one of the senior virologists, saying, who are these so-called specialists you have in this committee? People who are denying what is scientifically correct and what is scientifically accepted all over the world are living in cuckoo's world, in cuckoo's land, and they are prescribing solutions which is hurting the sentiments of one community in this country. For God's sake, I'm pleading with you, because this is a very serious matter. This out of sheer outrage, it's total contempt. The people are looking at the actions of the government in this case. Honourable Speaker, just one more minute. I'm concluding. Now, this will not be forgotten for generations, and this is creating a serious impact in the minds of the young people, young Muslims. They will get radicalized out of this terrible trauma they are suffering. For God's sake, I'm pleading with you, please revise this. At least change this damn committee. If these committees, who are the scientists? How can they call themselves scientists? Who are the epidemiologists you have in this committee? Epidemiologist called Dr. Paba Palihavadana. She says burial is possible. And there is also another senior epidemiologist, Dr. Nihal Abesinghe. The other day talked with Chamdita program. It very clearly says burial as an option is not objectionable, and that is accepted by the WHO, and that is correct. And with all these epidemiologists and virologists being outside the committee, there are some pseudo-scientists who have been appointed by this government who are holding the entire Muslim community to ransom and are making them suffer. Therefore, in the name of this country's unity and communal harmony, I'm pleading, please, for God's sake, do this. And in the meantime, I must say some of our members have been inveigled to vote with you on the 20th Amendment. I hope they will not bring them to shame by again going on voting with the government when the entire community is in such distrust and they are outraged, and this will be a disgraceful act if they continue to do so until this matter is resolved. Therefore, I plead once again that this matter should be once and for all resolved by replacing this committee if they are refusing to comply with it, because there are so many experts who are saying this openly. When those experts in the government side, including your own member, Professor Tissa Vitarna, very clearly is saying that they have all been sidelined.
Thank you.
And therefore, once again, pleading with the government to revise this cremation-only policy without any delay and to bring at least some solace to the suffering Muslim community. Thank you.